open practice tomorrow. I guess it's kind of the equivalent of a spring game, but what should fans expect to see when they come out there?
Well, they're going to see a practice.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be intriguing for some of them maybe to see what a real practice looks like, because normally they see a scrimmage. So I'll have my little headset I wear and kind of give them an overview of this is one-on-ones, this is skeleton, this is half line. So, in some ways it's different. It's not a real game, but maybe in some other ways it's going to be good for them to get to see a real practice.
What kind of feedback have you gotten from the fan base, I guess, since you guys announced that this was going to happen a couple weeks ago?
Just excitement. I think excitement to maybe get to see these guys and come around. And, this is a little earlier than a lot of normal springs. So, I think we're going to have decent, pretty good weather tomorrow. And I think they're just excited to get to come around and see what these guys are all about.
So this will be practice, 10, I guess, tomorrow? Yep. Or would you hold anything back, even though there would be a crowd there, or are you just going to practice like it's going to be your normal practice 10 in spring?
That's right. We're just going to practice like we normally do, so they'll get to see good, bad, and ugly. Things we're playing with, things we're experimenting with. So I think that ought to be exciting for them.
Obviously, you're the football coach, but how important is it to keep the fans' interest up, considering the long break between games?
Oh, I think it's huge. I think we talk all the time about this is entertainment, and that's what it is. So we want our fans to be involved. They're crucial, obviously, to everything we've done here, and we're getting ready for 17. So what we're doing, we're trying to get interest up. That's good for our players. When these players get to see these fans here and the students here and their families get to watch them, I think that's a big deal for what we're creating in 17.
So how do you feel about the team's progress so far through the spring?
There's no doubt we've made a lot of progress, and that's what spring's all about. I think for us to have so many guys that weren't part of our program before, get them acclimated to how we do things, and I think there is 100% a way we try and practice. We talk about it all the time. We want to have the best practice in the country, and that takes some time. That's there's an effort level, there's an attention to detail. It doesn't matter that we're not playing next year. That's just who we want to be.
You gonna have some former players out there?
Yeah, we are. I think that's something we started about 2 years ago. That's a cool event. We call it the Sons of UAB flag game, and we'll get a bunch of those guys out there. Hopefully nobody gets injured. But we're having an event tonight. We're gonna have a job fair for our players with those guys. Just the former players and meeting our players and really creating that bond and family. And then tomorrow they'll be out there after our practice to have a little flag football game.